There are moments in the life of a church when God brings his people to a crossroads. These are moments when God calls his people to courageous faith, to step forward into what he is doing next. God has brought us to another defining moment because God has exceeded our hopes, grown his church, and is now calling us to take the next step of faith at this crossroads. This moment is not accidental. It is part of a much larger story, God's story, and in this season and in this place, it is our turn.
I would say the culture of RRP is authentic people trying to authentically follow Jesus Christ.
It's a place where you can know others deeply and be known, and people truly care and see one another on a daily basis.
I'm compelled and driven by the need to build a Christian kingdom and community that the next generation can be excited to walk into.
I am compelled to continue to invest in Redemption Parker because of the impact I've already seen it make in the lives of its members and also children specifically.
What excites me about the future of RP and this Compelled specifically for our youth is that you can point to pretty much any person who is a believer and say that at some point someone decided to invest in them. This is a place where you can be seen, known, and loved, and at the same time we're pointing them back to the truth and the goodness of the gospel.
As I look at Redemption Parker and the next 2 years in this Compelled initiative, definitely convicted on how am I giving? Am I giving sacrificially? Am I giving generously? Can I give more? It stirred up some really great conversation with my wife and I, just how do we be more involved and engaged with what we're doing at RP, and how do we dig in just deeper?
It's such a delight to see a people who love the gospel and love Christ, but they don't stop at being welcomed in by him. They work hard laying down their lives to welcome in others. And I think that's what's going to compel us forward.
How I want to grow deeper in my relationship with Jesus is getting baptized and reading the Bible every day.
I can be generous by bringing an offering each week.
I want to give generously by giving toys away when people have none.
I want to give generously by giving money to the church.
I want to spread the gospel by teaching people about Jesus and praying for them.
Our Compelled commitment means putting down roots where our kids and family will be known and loved and poured into, and getting to provide that opportunity for many more families to come.
The Compelled initiative to us just means a place for us to call home. We've been searching for home and a place for our kids to feel at home. That's what Redemption Parker's been for us.
This Compelled commitment means to us a place to know and be known, a place to establish roots for our children and their children and future generations.
1 year ago, almost to the exact date, we walked into RP not knowing what to expect, and we were greeted with an amount of warmth and kindness that compelled us to come back. And standing here 1 year later, we have been compelled to give back to this church, hoping that future generations are able to feel the same way that we have felt for the past year.
As we step into this season together, Christ is calling us to go deeper in our discipleship, trusting him with every part of our lives, to reach wider in our mission, living as sent people for the sake of others, to move forward in faith, building for generations we will never see. We move forward together, compelled by the love of Christ. This is God's story, and in this moment and in this place, it is our turn.